A while back, I shot a video and I shared it, and the name of the video was Start Somewhere. And in that video, I talked about the importance of going ahead and getting started on whatever that goal or that ambition is. And I got a lot of feedback about, well, then how do you do it? What kinds of things can I do if I choose to start in a small way? So I've decided to devote this entire week on a series that I call the S.I.M.B.A series, because I believe there are really 5 key things that can drive and influence your ability to actually start somewhere. First of all, you have to understand the importance of sacrifice. You have to sacrifice some things. You also have to take into consideration the importance of investing. You have to invest in yourself. You have to take into consideration the importance of having a mentor or 3. Someone has to give you guidance, ideally someone who's been there and done that, or someone who has a broad understanding of the space you're trying to operate in. And then, of course, there's the idea of making sure that you benchmark, you understand what is happening in that space you're trying to penetrate so that you can be positioned to be effective and actually have impact in that arena. And then last but not least, you have to understand the importance of awareness, self-awareness. Know your limitations, know your strengths, but more importantly, know your opportunity areas more intimately. So let's talk about sacrifice. Oftentimes, we have a lot more time in the day than I think we realize we do. And if you have a particular ambition or goal that you're after, you have to decide, if you're not going to change anything, if you're not going to quit your job or leave your family or do something crazy that just suddenly creates an abundant amount of time, it's going to be important that you look at that day's activities and figure out how you'll carve time out to actually put something into what it is that you're going after. It could be Sunday afternoons, it could be an impact on your social life, or the time you spend in the evening, maybe socializing with friends, and sometimes it might be a little bit of family time. But whatever works for you is what works for you, but it's important that you realize you're gonna have to sacrifice some things, at least in the beginning, in order to get things rolling. And I shared a comment a couple of weeks ago about how the smallest time, 1 hour a week, after an entire month, you've devoted 4 hours to whatever that effort is. Realize that all the time that you sacrifice will add up and will actually have an impact on you moving the needle towards what it is that you're going after. So consider where you may have time to carve out so that you can make the sacrifice, because you can accomplish those goals. You can go after those things that you've been wanting to do, that you've been talking about doing, if you're willing to make at least one step, and one of those steps is to sacrifice.